So in this video we're going to be looking at a couple of triangles called the racker. Now this is the standard racker, which I bought myself a while ago and I've been using for quite a while, and this one has a push-up bar at the bottom. It's like a magnetic bar that you push up to hold the balls nice and tight. And I've been using this a while, really enjoy using this triangle. And then the company very kindly sent me this one, which is the Pro racker. Now this one is a solid triangle, and this one has a roller on the bottom edge and a small wheel at the top that helps to keep the triangle square to the table as you roll it up the table. Also has this little groove at the front for sighting where to line the triangle up. So we'll have a look at both of these in a little bit more detail and let you know my thoughts. So first up, we've got the standard racker, and now, like I said, I've been using this for a while myself and really like this triangle. It's a good solid construction. Got the metal sides here, nice and solid with good chunky corners, and then you have this bar at the bottom. Now this is magnetic, so as you push the bar forward, when you release it, it springs back as the magnets push it back. So when you rack up as normal here, you can see the triangle's got lots of space inside it. So we've got lots of room for the balls to move around, which is nice, makes it nice and easy to remove the rack afterwards. And then what I do with this rack, a lot of people would move things and get the centre in place before they drop the black in. I don't like doing that because every time you do that, it can make a little indent on your cloth, and that can cause the balls to get stuck or move around. So I've made a little mark at the front here which goes inside the front edge of this triangle. So if you push that up and line up that front edge, I know that's in position because I've marked that before, and then when it's ready, you push the bar forward to get the balls nice and tight and then release. So normally with a standard triangle, you'd use your hands to do that. So obviously this is a bit cleaner, you're keeping your hands off the balls quite so much. Push that in nice and tight. When you release, you've got plenty of room, so you can then just slide the triangle forward slightly, knowing no danger of touching anything as you lift it up. You've got plenty of room to manoeuvre. Shouldn't knock the balls out of place, and you've got a nice tight rack. So then we have the Pro racker. Now again, this is nice solid construction. This feels actually more solid than the other one because it hasn't got the moving part, and it's got this nice sort of ergonomically designed base, which is nice to hold. And the idea with this, because it has this long roller on the bottom and at the top, slides nicely backwards and forwards on the table. But also because this is nice and wide across here, it keeps the triangle parallel to the table. So if you start by having the triangle up against the rail, when you push it forward, it stays in line. So it keeps the triangle nice and square to the table, which is just as important as getting the black on the spot. It also has this little groove at the front here, which you can use to mark. So instead of marking inside like I did before, which can be a little bit difficult to see with the balls, you can make a mark slightly further forward. So when you roll it forward, you can line up that mark, and then you know that you're square to the table and you're in position. So you have this, and you can, as you push this forward, you can go off course, but if you don't put too much pressure on it and you do it nice and lightly, it stays nice and square to the table. So if you get yourself in line, roll back, make sure you're nice and square on this bottom cushion. Put your balls in as usual. You can see you've got room in here as before. Roll balls forward. I like to roll them forward so that they're tight, and then pull it back until I'm in line with my mark. Now, if your table's fairly new and you haven't got too many sort of marks and divots, the balls might stay in place. Sometimes you get a bit of movement. So, as you would do with a normal rack, I'd give them a nice little squeeze to make sure they're nice and tight. And then you've got this nice sort of smooth roll, so you can move it forward nice and easily and then lift up without moving in the balls, and again a nice tight rack. So in summary, I really like both of these racks. I particularly like the notch on the Pro rack to enable accurate positioning, and the fact that it glides nicely forward while staying square to the table. I also really like the push bar on the standard rack, so I'd be hard pushed to say which one that I prefer. Both are solid, well built racks, and they create a tight pack and a consistent split of the balls. If you're interested in the racker, then I have links to their company website in the description below the video. If you want to see more practice routines and pull tutorials, then please remember to subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the equipment I use in this video, then there are links in the description below.